Hi, let me ask you a question. How many times do you pick up your mobile phone in a day? Come on, be honest to yourself. As far as I'm concerned, honestly, I don't even want to think about it. The number of times I use my mobile, the number of times I keep scrolling, and the number of hours I spend, I just don't want to think about it. If I think of myself, the amount of mobile I use, and I look at the kids of today, well, to me, it looks like smartphones have become a part of their bodies. Hi, I'm Kanika Saxena from kanikasaxena.com, and you're watching my channel Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. If you like the content that's shared on this channel, do subscribe to my channel Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. A US mobile research company found that an average user touches their mobile phone over 2,600 times in a day, and the heavy users touch it for almost 5,000 times a day. Smartphones are affecting our lives and our relationships. In a recent book reading event where I spoke about my book, Social Media Tomfoolery, which has a chapter about smartphone addiction, when I was talking about it, there were many who were quick to point out the pros of smartphones, how useful smartphones are. No doubt, smartphones are very useful. These little devices have brought almost the entire world on our fingertips. But today, whether it's banking, whether booking tickets, ordering food, ordering stuff, everything we can do on our smartphones. But it's about excess. Excess of anything is bad, and excess of smartphones is not very good. And that is what is causing the damage. I will let me tell you a story about a young girl who's known to me. This is a true incident. So this girl had severe health issues, because of which she had to visit a number of doctors. She went from one hospital to another, and the problem was that she had problems in her digestive system. She was not able to. She had issues there. She low immunity and a lot of the other things. So finally, the diagnosis came down to this. It was her screen time. Can you imagine screen time being responsible for physical health issues? And she was using her mobile for 14 hours a day. More than half the day, more than half of 24 hours, she was on her mobile. And this is not just her. Most of us, when we start scrolling through our mobiles, we tend to lose track of time. We just don't know where our time went. And then after hours have gone, we realize that so much of our time has gone, and we are chasing after things and complaining we don't have time. Let me quote some interesting statistics. According to Slick Test, 71% of smartphone users sleep or have their mobile phones near them when they are sleeping. Muse reports that 53% of millennials check their mobile phones multiple times during their sleep. The impact of scrolling through the phones before sleeping can stimulate people. It can activate the brain and prevent it from falling asleep. And excessive use of smartphones is one of the main reasons for the rising cases of insomnia. And lack of sleep, as we all know, is the cause for it affects our physical and mental well being. Drive research, interestingly, reports that 45% of users admit to texting at least once while driving. And I don't have to tell you about the damage that they are causing themselves and the risk that they are putting themselves to and those others on the road as well. Most of us feel that it's teens and youth who are using their mobiles excessively, but this is far from true. A survey indicated that 46% of parents felt that they are addicted to mobiles. Aren't these figures mind boggling? And experts believe that overuse of mobile affects our productivity, anxiety levels, sleep, and most importantly, we set a wrong example on our kids. It is time that we addressed this global addiction so that we make sure that our lives are in our control and we do not deteriorate the quality of our lives. Some tips for controlling the use of smartphones, excessive use, smartphone addiction. Number one, do not use your smartphone as an alarm clock. Get an alarm clock instead. So, when you wake up to the sound of an alarm clock, you will not be tempted to pick up your mobile phone. And when you don't do that, your precious hours of the morning will be spent in a much better way. And you will not be wasting your time scrolling through your mobile. The second thing is uninstall all unnecessary apps. We have so many apps on our mobiles, and there are some we can do without. For instance, social media apps like Facebook and Twitter, you don't really need to have them on your phone. You can use them on the laptop. What happens is whenever we go to these social media apps, it happens to me also. Whenever I go to Facebook, I do not even realize how many hours I'm just scrolling, commenting, posting. So that is something, social media, something which takes away a lot of our time. So we can reduce the social media apps on our mobile phone. That will restrict the time that we spend there. And number three, do not participate in every group conversation on WhatsApp. We are today part of so many WhatsApp groups, and all these groups have some very active members who are continuously posting. And now we are expected to give our response, to comment on those posts, but we can reduce that. We don't have to be active in all the groups. WhatsApp is something that drains a lot of our energy and time, and we do not even realize it because it's there on our mobiles and we keep getting notifications, we keep responding, and we are addicted to WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is what do you say, an invisible villain that is taking away a lot of our time and peace of mind. On WhatsApp there are so many arguments and needless discussions that take place, so you can definitely do without it. Number 4 is set boundaries. Designate specific time slots for using social media. Do not use social media outside those time slots. So this will help you regulate your social media usage, and it will also not social media, I mean smartphones. So designate specific timings for using the smartphone. Of course, when you get calls or there are important work messages, emails, you need to respond to them. But other than that, for any other activity, even if it's for banking or for booking tickets or anything else, allot specific time durations and do it. Then that way you will be restricting yourself, you will not be using it excessively. If you have the time limit, suppose you've set 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., so as you're approaching 5 p.m., your internal clock will tell you it's time to stop, and you'll be able to stop your mobile phone usage. Another very important thing, but most difficult, is avoid taking your smartphone to your bedroom. So, if you can learn to go to bed without the smartphone, the quality of your sleep will improve. That will make you energetic. That will make you more positive. And sleep is a very important thing for our physical and emotional and mental health. So, I know this is something which is very hard to do, because I myself very often take the mobile to the bed and I keep scrolling, watching videos, watching reels. But I try, and that's why I'm trying. I'm urging you to try to, not take the mobile to your bedroom when you go to sleep at night. The COVID 19 pandemic is over, but the smartphone pandemic, addiction pandemic, is only rising. We need to take corrective action, we need to take proactive steps to reduce our smartphone usage. This will not only improve the quality of our lives but also of those around us. Thank you for watching the video till the very end. If you like the content that's shared on this channel, do subscribe to my channel, Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. Do like my Facebook page and follow me on Instagram, and read my self-help books. Let me know what you think about this video. The links to my books and my Instagram and Facebook are mentioned in the description below. Let me know what you thought about this video through your comments. And if there's anything that you would like me to make a video on, do let me know. Your words matter, and I will definitely make a video on those topics. Thank you very much once again. Bye bye. See you next week.